Hey y'all, welcome back to Mahjong Poppy's Kitchen. It's a Mahjong girls night out, and you know we cannot play without a few sweet treats. So I'm going to be making two easy desserts today that are perfect for sharing. First up are Almond Joy Cookies. They are made with 4 simple ingredients and they are scrumptious. I've made them before and I can't wait to eat them again. And the second is the cutest little mini key lime pies, and they come together in just minutes. Okay, so the first is the Almond Joy Cookies, and like I said, I have made these before for a tailgate, and the men and women alike were going crazy over these. These were so good, and 4 ingredients, and they're easy ingredients. Okay, so the first is a 14-ounce bag of sweetened coconut flakes. I didn't see a 14-ounce bag, so I got 2 7-ounce bags. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Are you proud of me? And all you do is you just mix the 4 ingredients together. So it's the 14 ounces of sweetened coconut flakes. It's 2 cups of chocolate chips, which happen to be the 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips. So 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips, 2/3 cup of lightly salted almonds. I got these. And then you chop them, and all I did is I put them in a baggie, and I got my little meat mallet, and I just chopped them to the consistency that I wanted. I don't want them just in little, fine chunks. I wanted chunky chunks, so I just did it a little bit. So got that in, and then a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Probably gonna need a spoon to help this all come out. Yum. Okay. And then because that is thick, and I'm going to use my wooden spoon to mix all this together. You just stir it up till it's all combined. And it's just ooey and gooey. And I know some people don't like coconut, so they can just eat the key lime pies. But I'm telling you, because when I did make this for the tailgate, I was thinking, this looks delicious to me, but a lot of people don't like coconut. I think everybody ate these. Okay, and so then it says to prepare your baking sheet with parchment paper, but I've got these cooking stones. I don't know if you have little baking stones. I've had these for forever, as you can probably tell, and that's my favorite thing to use. When I make cookies, you will always find me using my baking stones. It's hard to burn anything on those, and I don't know, everything just cooks so much more evenly. You don't have the burned edges and the gooey inside. It's all just evenly cooked. I love it. Okay, so once you have all of that mixed up, and that does give you a little bit of an arm workout, then you're going to take, doesn't have to be a cookie scoop, but I love my cookie scoop. Lord, good grief. I just can't do anything neatly. I just can't. It's just impossible. Okay, so you're just going to do it in mounds, or if you have a spoon, just do it. And then I'll show you. You are going to kind of work with it in a second. But this is supposed to make, I think it said 3 dozen. Yeah, 3 dozen. So, I mean, this is, also great if you have something you need to take a bunch of something to. Because 36. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of those because that would take forever. I mean, I am going to do all of them, just not while I'm filming. But it says to moisten your fingers and to kind of flatten them out at the top, because otherwise they really are gooey. So it would just stick. So okay, so I'm going to do the rest of these, and then you cook them at 325 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes until the tips of the coconuts are just starting to turn golden brown, and then you let them cool. Could that have been any easier? No, it couldn't have. Okay, on to the key lime pies. Can't wait. I haven't made this one before, so I'm anxious to see, but it looks good and the recipe looks really good. Okay, while I was getting everything ready for the key lime pies, one batch of the cookies got done, the Almond Joy cookies. Would you look at this? So good. Okay, so for the key lime pies. And this is just a very simple recipe. It's not the fancy homemade kind. I mean, it is homemade, but there can be a lot more detailed recipes. This one's an easy one. It makes 18 regular muffin size key lime pies. There's only 4 of us playing tonight, so I have to that recipe. So the measurements I'm going to give you is going to be half of the recipe. I will link the recipe to the original recipe below in the description box, and that will be 18 muffin-sized key lime pies if you want to do that instead. Okay, so you start with 3/4 of a cup of graham cracker crumbs, and then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar to that, because graham cracker crumbs aren't sweet enough. Oh, and the graham cracker crumbs. You know, the almonds, I said I did it in a baggie so they wouldn't be too fine. These you want fine. So I actually just kept them in the little container they come in. And I got my meat mallet and crushed them up, and they weren't fine enough, so I did put them in a food processor. You don't have to have a food processor. You can keep banging if you want to, but I did mine in a food processor. So how much did I say? 3/4 cup of this, 3 tablespoons unsalted butter, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, so you add all of that together, and this is going to be your crust. And so what you do, mix until well combined, and make sure all of the cracker crumbs are moistened. I kind of push down on it to make sure they've all got some butter on it and are good and moistened. And then it says you're going to evenly distribute the mixture between all 9 liners. And so it's about a heaping tablespoon per liner. So I'm just going to kind of do it like this because I have more of a teaspoon in my hand than a tablespoon. And anytime you do this where it's needs to be packed down, because it does, you want, a compact crust, then I'll show you what I'll do. Let me finish this. I can't do 2 things at the same time. And I'm going to need to borrow some cracker crumbs from my neighbors. Let's see. The ones that have the most, we're going to be socialists. Key lime pies today. Okay. All right. And so what I do, where is it? Oh, I have a little liquid that looks like a shot glass. You could use a shot glass if you wanted to, but it's just the perfect size. So I just take it and I just press it down. I mean, just lightly till they're good and pressed in there. Okay, you see that does not take long. Okay, and then we're going to bake this for 5 minutes at 350 degrees. Let's see. Got my Almond Joy cookies in there. I'm just going to put this on the other rack because it'll be fine. But I'm going to do that for 5 minutes. And while that is doing, we're going to do the key lime filling. Okay, so how we do that, we're going to combine a half of a cup of key lime juice. And I had 2 limes from another recipe that I did earlier, and it the juice of 2 limes was a fourth of a cup for me, so I just filled in with my extra. I just bought lime juice out of a bottle. You know why I have this all the time? You know why? I used to hate drinking water, and now I drink it all the time because I put a lot of ice in it, put water in it, and then I do a squirt of lime juice. There is something about that lime juice and water. It's all I drink all day. I don't care to have another drink. It's so good. Okay, so that's my little tip of the day. All right, so half of a cup of lime juice, and then a can of sweetened condensed milk. Okay, and then 2 egg yolks. And another tip of the day, which is a bonus tip, anytime something calls for egg yolks, I separate them and I keep the egg whites and I put them in the refrigerator, and I put them in my scrambled eggs because I eat eggs a lot in the mornings, and it's just extra protein. Very little extra calories. I don't have the exact amount, but a lot of extra protein. So I always do that. Okay, and then that's it. Lime juice, sweetened condensed milk, and egg yolks. Okay. Oh, it says to whisk it. So that's what I will do. Try not to make a mess, but you know how likely that's going to be that I don't make a mess? Not very likely. Okay, I love recipes, not many ingredients, easy. Everybody's going to love these. Between the chocolate coconut and the key lime, you know, fruity, citrusy kind of thing, somebody's going, and probably most people will love both, but there will be something that somebody loves. Okay, I just want to know if I have chocolate on my lips because these things are coming out of the oven and they are so good. I'm eating the scraps. They're falling away from the rest of the cookie. So good. Okay, so I've baked those for 5 minutes, and we are going to divide this mixture up into the 9 different muffin cups. I'll start off putting not as much because I don't want to have to borrow from my neighbors again. Let's see. It smells really good. And then when we get these filled, we are going to put it in a 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. It says until the tops of the pies are just set. That works out perfectly right here. So you get them almost all the way full. At least that's what mine had, enough to get them almost all the way full. So I'm going to put them in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. And then I'll bring these out and I'll do a little taste test again because I have to for this. It's my duty. But we'll be right back. Okay. Now everything's out. These. Well, come here. My Lukey's here. He's playing Wii with me. We had a Wii when the girls were little, and I gave it all away. And now that they're a little bit bigger, I thought they would love the Wii. So he's over here. We're playing baseball, and he is like he's striking me out. And then when I leave the room, he's pitching and getting me out when I'm not even in there. You stinker. All right, look, so I'm about to taste. These are Almond Joy Cookies, chocolate chips. You like you some chocolate chips. And then key lime pie. Well, I used them all in the recipe. Sorry. I stink. What? You just stink. Okay, so these have not gotten a chance to, they're still warm, but you're supposed to take them out of the oven, let them completely cool, leave them in the refrigerator for about 2 hours to chill them. But I'm going to go ahead and taste it all, and then I'll let you know afterwards how good it was chilled. These already I've been tasting, and I'm telling you what, this is some good stuff. Luke, do you like coconut? You don't? Then you wouldn't like this. 4 ingredients. And it's the almond, and the sweetened condensed milk is gooey and coconutty and chocolatey. Yum. Okay. And then I'm going to taste the key lime pie. And I've got coconut chocolate in my mouth. This is still going to be good. Okay. Let me taste it. I've never tasted this before. That is really, really good. That was so easy. Both of those were so easy. And it looks like I put a lot of trouble into it. I didn't. But delicious. Those will both be hits. I may not mahjong with the tiles, but I will mahjong with the treats tonight. So I'm excited. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your night tonight. Maybe you'll get together with your friends and enjoy friends, fellowship. It's just an encouragement to me when I get together with my friends. Thanks for coming to Mahjong and Poppy's Kitchen, and we will be back with lots more.